Hello, my name is Joshua Smith, and I am 18 years old, and I am in an interview for Rock and Rob's record store. A little about myself: I am a huge a lover of music. It is everything to me. It's my passion. It's everything that I want to do in my future. I play about 7 or 8 instruments. That includes things such as the piano, the bass guitar, the drums, the clarinet, the tenor saxophone, a whole bunch of instruments. I realized that music was my calling around the time of my sophomore year in high school. I've been involved with school band for almost 7 or 8 years, ever since 6th grade. Back then, I wasn't all that interested in music. I, wanted to do different things. I wanted to be an animator at one point in my life. I wanted to be a cartoonist. But then I realized that music was truly my number 1 calling, because something really touched my heart about playing music in bands, reading music. In my future, I hope to be one of the greatest recording artists of all time, as well as record producers. I also sing. I've been in school choir for about 2 years, once in 7th grade and once in my senior year of high school. And those are really fun. I love singing. A lot of people say that I am a great singer. I also sing in my church's choir. I'm also very involved with my church. I am the sole proprietor of the media booth at my church. I am very optimistic, and I am very hopeful. I have a very hopeful outlook on my future as a recording artist and a record producer. The reason why I want to work here is because, as I stated before, I am a huge lover of music, but I also collect CDs. I have hundreds upon hundreds of very varied and different CDs. I collect a lot of rock and roll. I collect a lot of R&B, pop, jazz, even classical music. I also have a very wide range of musical knowledge, such as if a customer came up to me and asked, what would you recommend in terms of like blues, I could say, B.B. King, Elmore James, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, so on and so forth. If they came up to me and asked me about like 50s rock and roll, I could say Little Richard, Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, so on. If they asked me about pop, I could say Michael Jackson, Madonna, Bobby Brown, even, Katy Perry, a whole bunch of different artists I know a lot about. Or if somebody said, if a customer was looking for, Beatles album, and they asked me like what I would recommend, I could say in my years of listening to the Beatles, a lot of which their albums I own, if you're looking for something that's really rockin' and classic, I would recommend their older stuff from the early 60s. Or if you're looking for a very psychedelic experience, I could recommend some of their newer albums. Not newer, but later albums, such as Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is considered one of the greatest albums of all time, and it was a huge innovation in the music industry. And also, I just love providing great customer service. I love helping people, find the things that they need, or making people happy. I'm a very patient person, and I'm willing to work with customers to fit their need, because at the end of the day, as long as the customer comes in feeling welcome and leaves feeling satisfied, that's all that really matters. So I thank you for this time in this interview, and have a good day.